One of the most, I think, unanticipated features of the international system in this decade of the 21st century is something like an entente between Russia and China. We see it expressed in the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, originally organized to kind of stabilize Central Asia, but it's now become a platform and forum for Russia and China in their anti-Western rhetoric. It's not a counter to the EU or NATO, much more durable institutions, but it does signal a kind of a growing coalescing of these two countries around anti-Western activities and bias. So we're looking at that very, very closely. I felt one of the areas where the Americans and the Europeans and Canadians were closest, frankly, was on the fact that we recognize the gathering storm of China as a threat in a broad way, not just in the Indo-Pacific, not just on the African continent, but it's a threat to critical infrastructure within Europe, and it's, the way that its tech companies are tied to the government compromises the security of Western companies that do business with it. These are things that we're all deeply concerned about. Do we all have a well worked out China policy yet? I don't think anyone quite does. I think there are pieces of the China problem that are being addressed, but one of the biggest challenges for the United States and NATO together is to come to a common understanding of the fundamental nature of the China threat and the need to have a broad-based strategic policy to deal with it. That's the challenge of the years ahead.